my dad decided to buy Aberdeen-Angus. I have to say I was a wee bit concerned because in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a lot of cattle had been brought in from Canada, and they were quite tall and leggy, and I wasn't so keen on them. But anyway, my dad went and bought 3 down in a herd in England. There was a dispersal, and they were a bit more traditional with a lot of flesh on them. And he got them home, and it wasn't long, and I was pretty hooked on them as well. So we've slowly built the herd up. The main thing in the past years was to just breed beef cattle. Breed the cattle for beef. With any, you know, if there's an odd good bull, he'd have been taken through to be sold for breeding. In the last few years, we've kind of switched more to pedigree breeding. We're trying to build the herd up to be able to sell a reasonable amount of pedigree bulls every year, and also to sell breeding females. We've had a bit of success in the past, recently. In February this year, we had the female champion at the big Sterling Bull sales, and she sold for 8,500 guineas. And that day as well, we also sold a bull, and we had bred him through AI from an Australian bull, and he sold for our best price so far of 13,000 guineas.
A guinea is £1 and 5 pence. I'll leave it to work out yourselves.
So it was a very good day for us. So at the end of last year as well, we also we had a calf. We had a calf born last year, a bull calf, and it was a big calf, a national calf show held every year in the North of England. And we took the calf to it, and we won the overall champion that day as well. So we've had a bit of a success in the last year, so it's been good. Anyway, we just, you know, we're the kind of cattle we like. We do like to breed quite big cattle. That's the cattle we think are most suitable for the northeast of Scotland. But we don't lose the traditional flesh and qualities of the Angus, and because I like to breed cattle that, well, in the female side particularly, if the females are sold for beef, I need to have killed out carcasses of at least 300 kilos. So that's kind of the aim for breeding cattle with a bit more size. But I mean, I have to say, I won't keep a bigger animal if it doesn't have the fleshing ability and the shape on it. I'm quite adamant about that. So anyway, that's really about it in the farm. There's not much else to say. We're all mad keen on the cattle. We're really interested in the pedigree side, and it's a huge interest to us all. And we'll get a lot of fun out of the show and so on as well. So,
very briefly, can you say a bit about your performance recording?
Oh yeah, well we record all the cattle as well. We started doing that 6 to 10 years ago, and our aim is to try and breed cattle with high performance figures. So the present young stock we have just now are all well above the average. There are very few. I mean, there are very few just close to average. Most of them are at least in the top third of performance. And I do feel that's something we've got to do, because if we are keen to sell pedigree cattle or sell breeding stock, we do have to have performance figures along with them.
As you'll hear from Ron in a minute, there's the breed plan system that's used for recording Aberdeen-Angus and other breeds in the UK. Some of you will be familiar with that from New Zealand and Australia, I'm sure.
So, but it is very important to have this, and we just have to try and breed a cattle, kind of, you know, with good quality on your eye, how the cattle look in your eye, but also be backed up by good performance figures as well. So you need both.